This is Graven. We're here on Xbox Series X. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So this is kind of a throwback action shooter kind of thing. So you can play it alone, or you can go online with like up to 8 players for some cooperative-like action. It's definitely not quite what I expected, because you're sort of actually doing some level of questing and that, which is kind of interesting. So, yeah, kind of a fascinating experience in regards to the gameplay mechanics and the style here. A faithful priest of the Orthogonal order exiled for a crime in defense of another. You live again in a small boat, and you I kind of thought we could get in there and stuff. You go forth on ferry to a strange swamp, and yeah, you're trying to find stuff out and figure out what's going on and everything like that. Solve puzzles, battle stuff, lots of difficulty options, different challenges. It's a very neat looking kind of game. What are we getting here? It's a 4K resolution. It is 60 FPS. It does have... I don't know if it's like a performance issue, as to say, or if it's a gameplay style, but like it's kind of like a little choppy when you kind of like pan sometimes. I think those might be some drops, so it doesn't feel like as buttery smooth as it like really should, being this type of game. So just keep that in mind. Like it's not detrimental or anything like that, but it feels a little... I don't know how to describe it. It feels a little off, is what I'd say, when you're kind of like looking side to side and stuff, and I don't really know why that is the case. There's an FOV option that you can justify, as well as a camera shake intensity, if that's something that you're into. And yeah, you're just kind of like a magic type character and stuff, so it's got like a neat kind of vibe to it, gameplay wise. And you'll be fighting various creatures and enemies and bashing and mashing things. It's great to have a staff that is for melee usage. Very, very powerful weapon to behold as I, slap stuff. But yeah, it's kind of like, it's, at first glance you're like, oh, it's like a throwback kind of like boomer shooter kind of thing. But no, it's more like modern puzzle-like elements sort of thrown onto a, I guess you would say, old school kind of like aesthetic and style of gameplay. It's a neat idea. It definitely is. Like the gameplay is kind of cool and interesting and stuff like that. You get some creatures and there's some gruesome elements to it. So like it's kind of cool. Like there's a lot of freedom too, and like I guess you would say tackling the situation. Like you're kind of given a bit of a vague note. It does have, like, there's different difficulties. I picked the medium one, which I think is the default one. I'm not too sure, as I was kind of like fiddling around with what the different options do. But like there's different like elements of like how, I think kind of how well it like sort of guides you along to gameplay wise and what you're doing. So that in itself is kind of interesting. Wait, did I just do a circle back to where I was? I need barrels. Where doth I get these barrels of, I wouldn't say of freedom, but of the ability to like be able to do stuff. What is the point of any of this? If these guys, they don't die from my powerful fire or anything like that. I was gonna say powerful fiber, and I was like, yeah, like that's gonna do anything. Wait, is this a barrel? Oh, never mind. You forget all about that barrel being useful. But yeah, you get some different like tricks and little ability things to do and stuff, and it's kind of neat. Yeah, I sort of like the vibe of it. It's just like, it's a little confusing. They have an intro sequence that kind of helps you get into it, if that makes sense. But like, yeah, it is a little confusing off the bat, as I was kind of sitting here being like, huh, what exactly am I doing? And I'm like, oh, there's a little bit more role-playing on this, as to say, than you would kind of expect. Loading in the middle of this? Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the vibe of it, but like, as I said, it's got like these old intricacy things. I wonder if the slowdown is like them doing like loading things. Can I pick this up? Okay, I just destroyed the barrels. I need the barrels to like, maybe it's a different type of barrel. The barrel things to explode the things in order to do this stuff. Because you got like a little book here. Game guide, you get your little priest guy, and it's got like information. Clear a rather grave clog beneath the city. With only my staff. Yeah, so that's kind of the thing, is it just sort of gives you like vague information. It kind of feels, I don't want to say it's like Morrowind and sort of like vibe and stuff, but it's like it's got a little bit more of like a role-playing kind of, I don't even know if that's necessarily role-playing, but there's more like you gotta actually solve stuff to the situation as opposed to going around like blasting things and stuff like that. It's a neat medieval fantasy kind of thing, you know, there's some shooting mechanic stuff to it, but yeah, it's also kind of a bit of a pain to really know what you're doing? I don't know, like sometimes it feels like some of these games just flow a little bit more naturally than other ones. And there's just something like a little strange about the setup on this. As in just terms of like figuring out my goals and everything like that. Oh, so you open like that, that's nice. And I can just like walk in here. I assume this clog thing is what it wants me to destroy, but I need a barrel of fire to attach to the bodies, and then I can burn all the bodies using my magical book of burning. Yes, of course. Burning book is best book. Cool if I like pick up these fire things in order to do stuff. Is there like a switch anywhere that opens up any of this stuff? There's lots of gold on the floor. So what I'm saying is like it's very confusing. Like it doesn't really give you any sort of sense of direction as to like what you're doing in the game, which kind of drives me a little crazy because it's like, yeah, it's cool figuring things out, and then there's also the element of like, I need a little bit of push. You know, I need a little bit of a sense of what you want me to do specifically. Otherwise, you're just kind of like wandering around the environment, trying to figure things out. And there's something cool underneath all those bodies. I take it I gotta clear some of these bodies out of the way. There's like an area up there. What I'm saying is like there's definitely like some performance drops and stuff like that when you're moving around, which is like a little annoying. Definitely a little annoying. I don't know like how well that comes up on the footage where you can kind of see me, but it's just like sometimes when you're like moving side to side and stuff, it's just it's really awkward and it doesn't feel as smooth as it should. Is that what I'm looking for? Sorry, stairs are allegedly really difficult. A lever. Oh, that opens that one area that we need to get to, eh? Hey, look, there's like a code over here. Is there an easy way to get into this like secret room thing here? Can I like jump over here and sneak in? No. No, not allowed. Yeah, definitely performance drops. Yeah, let's pop up here. Like it looks neat. It definitely has like a cool aesthetic vibe to it that I quite like. Yeah, that is for sure. Okay, I think we can use this to open this area over here. Oh no, that's not the one. Where's the you know what I'm talking about, right? There was like a place that needed like a there we go. Yeah. This is where I get my plethora of explosive barrels to unleash upon people and stuff like that. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Yeah, so I guess we just gotta carry this barrel awkwardly. There was like this area here, and then there's one on the other side we gotta get to. At least we've opened everything up. Guess it all makes sense logically when you do all the work stuff, right? Oh my, it's blown. I fixed the clogged area. Ooh, look at you all tough with your shield, skeleton man. I like the dynamics of like the armor breaking down around the skeleton. That's really, really quite cool. Red mana. That's the coolest kind of mana. I'm just kidding. Alright, so that clog is fixed. I don't know how many clogs there are. There's quite a few explosive barrels, so... I don't know how many specifically I'm supposed to do, but I think there was, like, what, the 2 main areas of, where you're supposed to put this stuff, I believe? Like this one, and on the other side there. We'll see if this figures or finishes this off, or if I have to do something more intensive. Corpse is cleared. I think we got our job done. Okay, well that's finished, so I think we can go back to the guard. I'm assuming the exit's gonna open now. We can just casually walk out of this place. That was fun to figure out or whatever. Checkpoint reached. Great. So is this door gonna open? Or, I hate the loading thing. Cause it's like, what if the door doesn't? Yeah, the door doesn't even work for me. It's just like these zombie people. So it's like I just do a loading thing to do a loading thing. I guess I gotta go back to the exit. Like, look how annoying that is. That's really, really annoying. None of these other doors have opened or anything. Well, I guess I just have to walk back from once I came. I think it would be more intuitive than that, like kind of a work around kind of level area thing, but I guess not. What I'm saying is, like, I kind of like the vibes of this, but I also like find some of it to be a little kind of annoying. Ooh, a secret thing, kind of. Not really. It's the lamest secret thing I could come across. Am I supposed to move this barrel here so that this thing lets me go under? Nah, never mind. That was a hard puzzle to solve, but I'm glad I was able to figure it out. And that's why I'm the world's most average detective. So, how do I get out of this place? Is that not the way I came, or did I come from over here? That person jumped right by me. Yeah, I'm not loving these, they're like frame drops and or, you know, kind of movement hiccups. I'm not liking it one bit. A little wonky, but kind of cool. I don't know, like, the game's sort of neat. Oh, we're just gonna leave the door open? What if, like, creatures from the abyss, like, start crawling out through the ground there? Yeah, it definitely feels like it's chunking a bit. I just don't know how that's a problem with these older games. They really shouldn't be like this. Thanks for opening the door, my friends. Hello there. Convict clergy, you know what happens, right? A lot of dead people on the streets out here, I gotta say. Caw-caw! What's up, guys? Why am I dressed like that? That's because I'm a priest guy. Elgin's Domain. Enter a Cruxfirth. Okay. So there's a library or something like that I'm supposed to go to. So let's go figure out where this library is. We go into the bar. I look horrible. Gee, thanks. This is what I need to deal with today. I like how all the people are interactive. You look horrible. Love how there's this guy that just came into town. He's just like breaking everything. So I'm looking for a sketchy library somewhere. This is the jail. He just leaves money sitting in the jail cells. It's such a poorly poorly run city. Kind of thought that door would break open from sheer might, but I was wrong. Yeah, most of these houses are just like boarded up. Is that to keep the evil away? Oh, there's like an explosive thing here? Now this has got to be good for something, I would imagine, right? Journal updated. Buried tombs. Wait, what's this other thing? Something about library or lighthouse? The sunken lighthouse. The path to the library is blocked, but the quarantine may be thinned. Lure the infected away using a lighthouse? I need to find 2 fuel canisters. Okay, well, I've got 1 fuel canister. But I don't know where this lighthouse is. Am I supposed to, like, drag this all the way back to the beginning of this lighthouse area over here? Or are you kidding me? Because, yeah, there was, like, a lighthouse at the beginning of this, wasn't there? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's, like, a lighthouse, like, right off the bat. Is that a lighthouse? I mean, it kind of looks like a lighthouse. Why is this guy just standing here with that box? Doesn't he get tired? Where am I supposed to put these explosive crates? Like inside the lighthouse? Hi there, dude. I came from, obviously I'm on a depression quest here. Is there, like, a place that they want these explosive things put? Do I put it at the top of the lighthouse? There's a lot of climate here. That's what I'm saying, is like so much of this is just kind of like vague. Like it doesn't even like logically flow unless you're like literally sitting there like reading everything out. I guess it's supposed to feel like a game of yore. Okay, well I brought the explosive thing here. There's like no indicator as to like where exactly I'm supposed to put this. I think this is a lighthouse. I honestly can't tell. Is this another explosive crate? I cannot pick up these items. Okay. So we got like an empty explosive crate and a full explosive crate. The sunken lighthouse. Quarantine may be thinned out enough to let me reach it from another angle. It's just be literally infected using the old sunken lighthouse in the Muskeg. Yeah, but like, where do I put this? Is this even the sunken lighthouse? There's no like map or anything like tells me what any of this stuff is. Yeah, okay. The lack of direction in this is horrible. Okay, I'm gonna just leave that there and will I die if I jump down here? No, okay. I mean, like, I think it's a lighthouse. I'm not too sure. I can always just throw the crate down. Uh-oh. I don't want to be in the water. I like how it's swampy there. Can I, like, light these things on fire? Thanks for the ammo, bro. Yeah, I don't even know what's considered like a sunken lighthouse. I mean, it kind of looks like a lighthouse, but it's not really distinct enough to be a lighthouse. Confusing game of the week goes to whatever this is. Wait, so this is Crockfirth? What is this area? Skamog? No, it doesn't even tell you. That's helpful. That's incredibly helpful. So you just gotta like wander around hoping you can figure out what exactly you're supposed to do. So there's the bar. These guys are just drunks. Okay. Barkeep doesn't even walk around, but you know, it is what it is. Big doggo! You can pet the dog! Nice. It looks like the dog spilled its food. I think they call that a sucks to suck scenario for doggo. A loading screen. Why are there loading screens like this in this era of gaming? This is ridiculous. You see this? Why is this a thing? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Popping up in the middle of the town. Oh, that's a locked room. Oh, come on. I don't know about this one. I can't with these loading things. It's like, what is this? Really emulating the era, eh?